to the STLK in the UTA Jazz Podcast. I'm Conjo. This is Paul. We are stoked to be here on a Thursday morning.
I'm really liking the Monday, Thursday thing.
No, it's going great.
It has a lot of energy to it.
No, it brings way more energy.
Yeah.
I'm a big fan of it. You know, we got a great episode today.
Yeah, a lot of stuff to talk about.
Like a great episode.
Not like the game last night, which wasn't great. And just to fill people in, before we even jump into it, we're not going to talk about the game all day long. Like maybe for a couple minutes.
I know that's what everybody's wanting to.
Yeah.
They would love to hear about a loss against one of the worst teams in the league.
No one wants to hear about it. We have some fun stuff planned.
Yeah.
Let's jump into the game a little bit, though.
I'm down to jump in a little bit.
Jazz lose 105-91. A game that was really close for the first, I think, 6 minutes, which was cool.
6 minutes, yeah.
Was it that long? Did we hold on that long?
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, it wasn't pretty.
I mean, we're still without Lowry.
Yeah, I mean,
which is crazy. He's been out a minute.
All of their guys, though, you know.
Yeah.
So the Grizzlies were in a spot we were in a week ago, where they're coming off 4 straight losses and had 3 straight days of practice. So I kind of felt going into the game that we were walking into a trap almost.
Yeah.
Like they were ready to kill. They were at home. They haven't played in a few days. We fell into the trap. It looked terrible. They killed us.
Yeah. I mean, we wore our black jerseys.
I love those jerseys.
I was going to ask.
Yeah.
If you could pick one jersey to wear for the rest of the year, which one is it? That we currently have, not in the past. This season's
the throwback with the cool J note.
Oh, so the 70s.
The 70s ones.
The 70s throwback.
I love the mountains. I just think after a while you'd kind of get like a little sick of them. Especially with the names on the bottom. It just looks different.
Yeah.
I could rock with the J notes all season. Is that your pick as well?
So I love that pick.
Thank you.
I love purple. I really like the white and yellow.
Thank you.
I really
love
do.
Those.
I really do. But I do think it's between the two purples.
Yeah. Has
and
to be.
I was with the mountain purple until I saw Keontae throw an absolute hammer down on Dyson Daniels.
That was a sweet
and
time.
when I say hammer, like I mean an absolute statement.
Yeah.
And he had his fro, didn't do the cornrows.
Yep.
When I saw him in that look, I said, "That's it. That's the look." So anyways, just had a little, thought I'd ask that. I thought it was kind of fun.
Last night, something that stuck out to me, and again, we're not going to talk about this for the whole time, but Fontecchio's defense.
He has vastly improved his defense.
It shocks me every time. I'm like, pause. Are we putting him on the best player again?
Yeah.
And it works.
Well, I got a text last night that said, "Why on earth did we start in Yurt 7 and Fontecchio at the same time?" I'm like, okay, well, one, Kessler's on 100% and Lowry is out. So I'm assuming in a little bit we'll probably see Kessler and Lowry fill their shoes.
Yes.
And then he brought up Hendricks and he's like, well, why start Yurt 7 and not even give Hendricks a single minute?
Did you see what Hendricks did in the G League last night?
Probably something awesome.
Yeah, he had, I want to say, 28 points on only like 14 shots.
And this is the point.
So it could be less points, but it was around there.
This is the point I brought up was I think we have more to lose with ruining Hendricks this early than like with Yurt 7. Like I don't think we have a problem throwing Yurt 7 in there.
No.
But like Hendricks, like we've seen us ruin rookies by throwing them into the fire. Yeah. Like we've thrown him in the fire too early, and I think we're just being more protective with Hendricks, which I think is a good idea.
We have no reason to just throw him in right now.
We have no reason to throw him in, and I think this is a good way for him to get some development. Where with Yurt 7, it's like, all right, well, he's been in the league a couple of years. Like, there's more to risk with Hendricks than with Yurt 7. So
absolutely.
That's kind of the point.
He wasn't a top 10 pick. Like, we didn't use a top 10 pick.
So that's kind of like the point I brought across.
Yeah.
I don't know what you think about that.
I agree. It's like we need, I've said this for weeks, we need Hendricks to become the focal point of a team. He wasn't in college. He wasn't really in high school. Like, he needs to learn to be the guy.
Yeah.
And the G League's perfect for that. I saw a tweet. How many MVPs have played in the G League? 0. I don't think Hendricks will be an MVP. I think he can be an all-star, but I don't think we drafted him at 9 saying, like, most valuable player potential. Like, he's going to be an all-star probably if he pans out.
And if you guys watched the pod yesterday with Eric Mika, I mean, he talked a lot about the G League and what it's doing for the development of players. And he's like, you're surrounded by guys that can put up 30 to 40 a night and go to the NBA and not really compete like that.
Yeah.
But there's people that also are going back and forth and down. So he's like, any given night, you have really, really good competition. And so even though Hendricks is putting up 28, like That's a good sign. I mean, those are against pros still.
Yeah.
Like those are
They're
against
not
pros.
scrubs.
No,
they're really good players.
They're really good players, and so I think that's a good place for him to be. So, anyways, not really much to say about the game.
No.
We play tonight against the Timberwolves.
Yeah, I want to jump on that towards the end.
Yeah,
that
we'll get that.
Picks,
yeah,
actually.
no, we'll get that to the end. But the reason I say that is we have a play of the game.
We do have a play of the game.
What kind of play of the game are we getting?
So this is
for this episode.
How do I say this politely? The Jazz didn't play a great game.
No, which is okay to say.
Like if you texted, let's say you texted someone that watched the game and you didn't, and said like, "What was the coolest play of the game?" They'd probably be like, "Oh, the end buzzer was cool." Like when we got to turn the game off because we could stop watching it. I found something that I liked. It was just a lot of hustle from the team. This is when we were actually winning. Which, again, you had to really turn the game on early.
I love a hustle play.
Yeah, it's a few offensive rebounds, a lot of passing. I'm not even going to commentate with it, Conjo. I'm just going to let it roll. Play. We can dissect it after if you want to, but we told you guys we'd provide play of the game, so I found one. It's not the greatest, but let's roll with it. Here it is.
All right, let's roll this from the top.
From the top. Okay, I'm going to commentate a little bit. I love John Collins. And Fontecchio, I thought he was going to hit that. In real time, I said, that's a 90% shot. It cut out. It was the same play. Nobody worry about that. This is the coolest part, though, right here. Look at that. Clarkson passing the ball willingly when he had an open shot at the rim. That's the entire thing right there. I really like Clarkson's passing lately.
He had the other night had 10 assists.
Yes.
I don't know the last time I saw Clarkson have 10 assists.
It's been a long time. I saw a stat or heard a stat. I think it was David Locke tweeted it that Clarkson leads the team in passes that lead to open shots.
I didn't even know that was a stat.
Me either. But I was like, 33% of his passes lead to an open shot, and I'm like, that's a ton.
Yeah.
Considering John Collins only has 4 passes per night that lead to a shot. Period. Versus 33% of Clarkson's passes are leading to an open shot. I like the development of the point guard Clarkson. But again, that was the best play I could find. Hopefully that was enough for everybody. But.
No, I like it. And on the topic of Clarkson, we're going to throw something out that's going to be kind of fun. So, obviously Jordan Clarkson is known for fits, right?
Yes.
For his outfits. I mean, he's a sponsor of Lululemon. Mm-hmm. In his bio, it just says at Lululemon. He is on every League Fits page. He is on everything.
I didn't know that his bio only says
Lululemon.
I wonder how much they're paying him. That's got to be a lot.
Yeah. So he is a Lululemon athlete. Mm-hmm. He's all over the place with his fits. So I like to say I really like outfits. You're
into fashion. You've always been.
I love
fashion.
it. I look into it. Like League Fits, I've been following for a long time. Mm-hmm. So what we want to do is Paul's going to show me the last 5 Jordan Clarkson outfits, and I'm going to rank them 1 to 5 and kind of dissect them a little bit.
Do you know all 5 already?
No.
Is this a blind rank?
This is a blind rank.
Okay, that's kind of fun.
So first one. So it looks like we have.
Oh, my bad.
Jordan Clarkson repping. Honestly, I'm going to be biased on this
You're
one.
a huge Seattle guy.
Yeah. So the Seattle Kraken, and this is not breaking news, but it might be breaking news. So the Seattle Kraken, that is actually not their official jersey at the moment. And he wore it along with Walker Kessler and I think John Collins.
They all wore it.
They all wore it this day in the tunnel. And then later, about a week ago, this is about 3 weeks ago, they announce these jerseys, and they're called the throwback jerseys because they're playing a exhibition game against, I think it's the Golden Knights, some team, and they are also wearing throwback jerseys.
Fun.
But here's the twist: Ryan Smith is known to do the Frozen Fury in Salt Lake, which is an NHL game. It's usually the Los Angeles Kings, and my hypothesis is that they're going to play this throwback game in Salt Lake.
When is this scheduled to be played?
It hasn't been scheduled. They just announced the 2 throwbacks. There's nothing on the calendar yet. I think they're going to play this game in Salt Lake, and this was like some kind of hint that they're going to be doing that.
If it was just Clarkson wearing it, I'd say, Conjo, you're crazy.
Exactly.
We had 3 Jasmine
wearing it the same night.
Can I say it's confirmed?
And these jerseys hadn't even been released yet.
Yeah, no, it's...
Why on earth would 3 Jazz guys be wearing it, and it hasn't been released yet?
That's a good I like. Are we putting them here? Are they right here?
Yeah,
right
right here. They're right
watching?
here.
Okay, so that's what do you rank this 1 through 5? Not like 5 being the
This is
best, but
blind.
like
So
this
I don't-
is blind. You don't know the next.
I'm
4.
ranking this number 2.
Wow,
This is 2.
bold.
Well,
Does the
and
bag have anything
the bag,
to do with
the bag
this?
100% has something to do with it. The bag with the red and the jacket over it with the chain, everything about it. The baggy. I mean, this is just
You love it.
This is
The
a prime
bag
time.
really makes
No,
it, though.
yeah, this is a
All right,
prime
here we
time
go.
fit.
Here's the next one.
A bag can make or break. Now, this I'm going to be extremely biased on. This, I mean, I'm just already going to throw it number 1.
Really?
Yes.
Wow. Well, you've used up your 1 and 2
Yeah,
spot in a
I
blind
know.
rank. You don't see
And this
that
is the
much.
why. There's a difference between a tunnel fit and an airplane and like a travel fit.
Travel fits can go.
Travel
way harder.
fits can go insane. And the reason why is tunnel fits usually people are trying. Majority of the time, a travel fit is just like your normal like jazz hoodie sweats,
Yeah.
maybe a hat. Kelly Olynyk
Well,
wearing
you
a
can layer
snapback.
with this so much better.
Like it's usually just you're wearing your team gear.
Yeah.
Rarely do you get somebody that goes all out for that kind of thing. And so I want to point out. I mean, obviously he's probably got some tie to this brand on the pants.
Yeah. I can't even see what.
But the bag with the decals on it, like the suitcase, the extremely cozy, like baggy puffer jacket with the pants and the other bag and the headphones and the beanie. I mean, he's going straight cozy, but like a extremely dope cozy fit. And I think this is hard to beat.
That's number 1.
That's number 1.
You've used up your number 1.
Yeah, I've used up my number 1. Now this one,
and I don't blame you.
Now, this one, as anyone heard, Charles Barkley went to town on it. And the thing is Jordan Clarkson did this knowing exactly what he was going to get.
National TV.
National TV.
Yep.
That's exactly. So, like, based off of fits, it's it's probably like, I'm going to probably go number 4. But the thing is if I were to go off of like intuition and like the reason why he did this, it'd be number 1.
Yeah, I mean it's cool. It's like you want buzz. It's national TV.
Like the
Charles
fit-
Barkley talking
yes.
about you is cool.
The fit alone is awesome. I'm a big all black guy.
Take the hat off and it's a 5. It's 10 out of 10.
As everybody knows, and almost in every single episode, I'm wearing all black.
Yeah.
I love all black. And so
good.
I'm obviously biased towards an all black fit here. But the do-rag, like I love the do-rag. If he were to just take the hat off, it would be a 10 out of 10.
Yeah.
The hat, I'd love to ask him. Jordan Clarkson, if you see this, please enlighten me on the inspiration of this. I would love to know.
Can we? I'm going to go out on a limb and say it created buzz. Any publicity is
Like,
good
was this
publicity.
for buzz?
And here's the thing: if I see someone on the street wearing it, this exact fit, minus the hat, I think the hat really was what got Charles.
100%.
But you take the hat off, I'm like, yeah, that's a regular fit.
Yeah.
You look good, great. Let's go.
Just a hat is
grab
going to like
food.
create this much buzz?
I don't know. I'm really curious
All
about
right.
it. If you're
Roll-
seeing this, please let us know.
Roll the next one. So we got 3 and 5 left. Oh.
And you have to put this in your 3 spot.
No, this has to be 3.
You can't put that at 5.
I would honestly, I'm not going to go back and redo things, but if I could, this might scoot up a little bit.
Looks awesome.
The reason why is I love a nice baggy pair of denim, but the puffer with the 2 different sleeves, like the puffer vest, not jacket, but a vest with that beanie, the contrast of all the different colors is so dope.
No, it's sweet. I love the baggy jeans. Love.
So dope.
They're back. Baggy
Yeah.
jeans are back.
They're
by the
back.
way.
They're back for sure. So that's 3. Let's see what number 5 is. I'm okay with that.
Yeah, that's fine. I mean, something had to be
This is
5.
like one of the more subtle Clarkson fits. Like, like the white pants, it's a good fit. Like, he looks great. But I do think he went, more subtle there. And, I'm okay with that being number 5. But here's my follow-up question.
Please.
What Jazz player on the current team could wear an outfit like this? Is there anybody?
Keontae. I think Keontae has the swagger for it.
Because he hasn't repped.
Colin Sexton.
Sexton tries.
He tries, and I don't blame him. I mean, like, why wouldn't you?
Yes.
I'll tell you who doesn't is Walker Kessler and Laurie Markkinen. They
Or Kelly.
They don't really
they're
care.
they're just not doing it.
Which is fine. Like everyone, like
The white guys.
Have you
You
seen
literally
what
just named
Jarrett
the 3
Allen-
white
yeah.
guys.
Have you seen what Jarrett Allen wears to games?
Oh, just the sweats.
yeah, it's like sweats and like the top.
He's
from
like, why
Old
would I
Navy.
spend money on clothes,
Yeah,
right?
like,
But the
great
thing
point.
is Clarkson, I wonder how much he's even spending. I bet he's getting.
When you're that big and you're getting this much, like we've been talking about it for 10 minutes, so obviously
He's
an
doing it
attention
right.
grab.
Whatever Clarkson, whatever you're doing, you are doing it right. So I love that. So we'll transition out there. That was fun.
That was fun. I like that.
I like that
We
a
gotta
lot.
do more stuff like that.
On Monday, stay tuned. We're gonna be doing something like that with Jazz jerseys, and so
That's fun.
stay tuned for Monday. But Let's jump right into in-season tournament. Is that right?
Yeah, I love the in-season tournament. I think I'm going to get an IST tattoo
Yes.
just because I'm super passionate about it.
That's the thing is I'm still trying to love it.
Really?
Which is good because maybe there are listeners that love it like you, and maybe there are some that are on the fence like me.
Or even behind the fence. They're not even attempting to get over the fence.
Exactly.
Which is fine. So we're down to 8 teams.
So this I'll put up on the screen. This is what this is going to look like as far as the tournament. So is this in Vegas?
This is no. So the first round games, these quarterfinals games, so the Lakers, Suns, Kings, Pelicans, and so on, they all play at the home sites of the upper seed.
Yep.
Winners go to Vegas.
Okay.
And so the Final Four is in Vegas. That's all it is.
Final Four is in
Final
Vegas.
Four is in Vegas.
Okay.
I think pool play went really well. I like the courts, and I've said this 100 times, simply because it added meaningness, I guess. Is that a word?
Yeah.
Yeah, it added that to the game. So it's like you turn it on, you're like, okay, this game matters. They had TNT killed it. It felt like a NCAA tournament.
They did
with
kill
all
it.
the scores up top. And then you had like the little record, just like 2-1, 3-0. I was watching the game with my brother, who doesn't watch a lot of basketball, and he was like, "Is something going?" Because he had no idea what the in-season tournament was, and he was like, "Oh, is something going on? Like, why? What? How are they 3-0? The season started a month ago. Like, where did these games up here?" It created a lot of buzz to a point where he's like, "Oh, like they're going to a single elimination. That's fun.
That's fun."
And this is a guy who will not watch the NBA again probably till February.
So it makes it interesting single elimination.
It does. It's really fun. Like, when's the last time? Again, I've said this 100 times. When's the last time a Jazz game or a Lakers game mattered in November? It doesn't happen.
Well, in the Lakers, right? Everyone's being like, "Oh, they're not good enough." Where it's like, well,
they're
like,
a 1 seed.
Like, this is the time to kind of kick it into gear. So we have run through these matchups, right?
So we got Lakers as a 1 seed, Bucks as a 1 seed. The Lakers are playing the Suns. It's a 1-4 matchup. They were actually in the same pool, which is
as the
really
Jazz,
fun. They already played. Lakers won. They're going to rematch on Tuesday night in LA, and then the winner goes to Vegas. Kings Pelicans. Pelicans were a sneaky team.
That is sneaky.
Did you see what Zion did last night?
I didn't even know that they were in this.
Zion didn't miss a shot last night. 8 rebounds, 5 assists, 33 points.
Without missing.
He's quietly one of my favorite players in the league. I text you about him all the
You
time.
do love Zion.
I every time he's on TV.
Your Zion is my Halliburton.
It has to be.
That's actually good.
Great. Like, people are like, "Oh, Pelicans game." I'm like, I'm so locked into Zion.
That's me with the Pacers.
Like, I love it.
I love it.
So fun. So that's the Kings Pelicans, Bucks Knicks in the East, and then your boy Halliburton is playing the Celtics. Tough matchup.
That is tough. So, like, we look at these
Pacers
teams.
are home, by the way, which is a big deal.
That is big.
Yeah.
So, let's hear your prediction.
Lakers beat the Suns.
Okay.
Pelicans beat the Kings. Kings are kind of reeling right now. It's not great. Bucks beat the Knicks. Celtics beat the Pacers. Celtics beat the Bucks, and they go on to play the winner of the Pelicans-Lakers, which I think will be the Lakers. And I think, poetically, the first in-season tournament championship is the Lakers versus Celtics.
And who wins?
And I think the Celtics win it.
Okay.
And I think the final score to that game, if we really want to get nitty-gritty with it, is 112 to 103.
Yeah, that is gritty with it.
I would love.
We're really shooting out here in the dark.
Just come back.
We're really going out there.
It's like the NCAA tournament where you have to predict all the games and then predict the final score to a hypothetical
championship. I'm like, okay, I've never even understood that. Like, I'm predicting the score to two teams that probably aren't even going to be in it.
Probably going to lose in the Sweet 16.
If not the first round. So if I'm not even going to go into who beats who. I'm just going to go in and take a winner.
Who do you think?
And I'm taking the Celtics.
Okay, so we agree there.
Yeah. Wait, you took the Celtics as well?
Oh yeah.
Okay, then I'm taking the Lakers.
Really?
Yeah.
No, don't.
No. Oh.
There's no one else coming out of the West outside the Lakers.
No, yeah. So it's going to be the Lakers in the championship, but I'm conflicted between Bucks and Celtics.
That actually is a tough one.
Yeah.
That's tough because Bucks are looking good, man. Like,
and
when Dame's hitting shots.
I think they want it, but it's hard. I'll go with the Celtics.
Yeah.
I'm okay with that.
That's okay. Celtics, Lakers, either way, however it plays out, if we can get those two teams in the first in-season tournament in Las Vegas, that's going to be fun.
Yeah, no, I'm okay with that.
From what I've heard from like NBA media, the Vegas atmosphere for this in-season tournament is going to be very similar to All-Star Weekend, where it's just like everybody in the league is down there, which is pretty cool.
I'm okay
and if
with
it continues to be in Vegas, I can't see us not taking a trip down there.
It it sounds sweet, doesn't it?
It does. It sounds awesome.
I'm always drawn.
Yeah, anything in Vegas, I'm like, it's not that far of a drive. Like,
So, I mean, let us know your thoughts. That is the in-season tournament. So, Paul, before we run into Conjo's card here, just want to ask you a quick question.
please,
Who is Rookie of the Year as of right now?
Chet Holmgren.
Chet Holmgren?
Yeah. I stuttered because I'm like, crap. Did I just say that out loud? Victor's really good. Chet looks like he's been in the league for 3 years. He looks like a 30-year player.
This is the point I'm going to make. I agree with Chet, but it's the Ben Simmons.
Yeah.
Chet has literally been in a year of development
Here's
and
my issue.
NBA training.
Here's my issue with your Ben Simmons, because as much rage as that just filled in me, because Donovan Mitchell should have been a rookie of the year.
100%.
I never cared about that until I said Donovan should be rookie of the year. And the thing is, whether he was or he wasn't, it doesn't matter. He never played an NBA game.
Yeah.
Ben didn't. Chet didn't.
That's fair.
He's a rookie.
So where does Keontae rank on the rookie? Third.
Maybe fourth.
There, I'm going 4.
Who's third to you?
Asar Thompson.
Yeah, it's hard to leave him off.
The dude is averaging 10 rebounds. He's 6'6".
That's actually crazy.
And almost 2 blocks.
He's going to be insane for a decade.
Almost 2 blocks and 10 rebounds as a 6'6" small forward.
I saw this stat,
That's silly.
and I'm just literally throwing it out there.
Draymond is even talking about him.
That's crazy, because Draymond doesn't give anyone props.
No.
But that, like, people under 6'8" don't become good at blocking shots in the NBA until like their 4th year, something crazy like that. Like Dwayne Wade's
How
one
do
of the
they
best.
even? These stats are so weird.
Dwayne Wade was one of the best to ever block the ball at his height, and he like didn't record almost any his rookie or something like that. Where I'm like, that's crazy. So for him to be doing that 6'6", 20 games into the season,
It's awesome.
That's awesome. I agree. He's 3. Keontae's 4. 5, I don't know. Like there's so many like okay ones.
Yeah.
Like the kid from Miami, can't remember his name, from UCLA.
Oh, he's 100% 5.
He's good.
Jaime Jaquez Jr.
Yeah, I never know how to pronounce it. I always feel bad.
JJ Redick actually said he's his favorite for Rookie of the Year.
Favorite rookie,
His
or like
favorite.
Okay,
So like he thinks he should win. Like obviously he's like, okay, apart from Wemby and Chet. Like
Yeah.
JJ Redick is super high on him. So
I don't blame him. When Miami picked him up, there's certain players that like when Miami or Golden State picked,
He was
and I'm
no.
like, I'm like, crap. Like, how did we let him get there?
No, exactly. So let's jump into Conjo's card to
Let's
wrap
do
it
it.
up. So for those who don't know, the last one went 4 for 5,
which is really good
on Monday.
We don't suggest putting all 5 of these in a parlay. I say you take your favorite 2, 3, maybe 4.
If you're on underdog, insure the one just in case.
Yeah, it's like just don't put all your eggs into a basket. We're not gonna hit 100%.
No,
like,
but it is fun to track, and this one will throw up. We'll have a little bit of fun with it tonight.
Jordan Clarkson, over or under 22.5 points and assists combined. Last night he had
Not that.
no, he didn't. I believe he had 22 last night.
I don't even think it was 22.
How many points did he
I think
have?
he ended up with like 15 points.
Okay. No,
Couple
he
assists.
had 12 points, I believe, and 5 assists, 17 in total.
Yeah, okay. So Jazz are on a back-to-back,
Yep.
which alone makes it tough, but I don't think they want to lose
He played
again.
26 minutes last night.
Clarkson's going over.
I agree.
Yeah,
He didn't play enough last night.
Clarkson's on the over.
John Collins, over or under 1.5 3-pointers made.
Over.
He's been shooting.
He's shooting the lights out
He's
right
shooting
now.
lights out right now.
He likes to shoot.
Yeah,
He's
been
he likes
shooting
it.
from above the corner.
Yeah.
The last few games, and I love it.
No, he's
Like,
been
great, dude.
doing great. So I'm going to take the over.
Taylor Horton Tucker. Excuse me. Taylor Horton Tucker, over or under 3.5 threes attempted.
Dude, that's so tough.
That's a good line.
He's just going to
props to me,
hoist.
I
Like,
made that line.
does he hoist? Like,
I don't know.
he's got to shoot. Attempted.
Yeah, last night he shot 1 for 5.
I'll take the over.
Okay.
I hate just only doing overs, but like I have to do the over there.
Yeah, I agree. Walker Kessler, over or under 8.5 rebounds.
Under.
Can I tell you why you should take the over?
Yeah.
He's going to be guarding Rudy Gobert, who does not leave the key.
Yeah.
Walker's a really good defensive rebounder when he's by the hoop. He's going to have a lot of chances to grab the ball tonight. He had 8 last night in a game he didn't play a ton. I think you got to take the over.
I'm going to take the under.
Really?
I'm right. I'm
Okay.
rocking with
You're
it.
wrong on there. So Conjo's picks already at least on 4 for 5.
I'm rocking with the under for
This
sure.
is the one I really like. We've never done something like this in Conjo's card ever. We're just going to take the point spread. Jazz plus 10. For those who don't know, plus 10 means you lose by 10 or less, or Wolves to win by 10 or more.
Okay. We're on a back-to-back. We're in Minnesota.
Best team in the West.
Best team in the West. Just like, I hate being that guy that's like, yeah, I'm going to bank on the Jazz getting destroyed.
I put you in the tough spot.
Because that is, you put me in a corner.
Yeah.
And I'm suffocating.
Because you're taking Wolves minus 10.
And this is the thing, is whenever I go to a game and I'm like, okay, this is it. Like, this is what I'm going to do. I always favor the team that I want to be there for.
Yeah.
Because I hate cheering against the team that, like, I'm there, right?
I think I said this on the BYU pod. I went to the Utah game and had an under on all of their players.
And you're just
I was like, what am I doing?
Yeah, it's not as fun. So, you know what? You guys can disagree with me. I mean, because if you go opposite of me, someone could probably win a hat or something. So I'll take the Jazz spread.
Do you know what? I actually like it.
I'll take plus
not even
10.
Being a homer. I think plus. That's a lot of points in the NBA. Dude.
Yeah, no, I'll take plus 10. So
I like that. Okay, so you have Clarkson over 20, at least 23 points and assists combined, which I'd love. Collins to hit at least 2 threes. Taylor Horton Tucker to shoot at least 4 threes. Walker to get 8 rebounds or less.
Yep.
And the Jazz to keep this game within 10 points.
Yep.
I like the card.
Okay.
I don't love the Kessler pick.
Hey, that's Conjo's card, though.
I like the card.
I like that. So, Paul, another great episode. We'll be back on Monday for a fantastic episode. We'll be able to recap, today's game. We play the Blazers on Saturday, and then, we'll be doing the Jazz jerseys. We'll be doing some fun stuff.
We only have 2 games next week, so you can expect a lot of fun segments
there's
coming out of here because we're not going to not record.
No.
So there's going to be some fun stuff.
There's going to be some fun stuff. Make sure to tune in. Also, watch the Eric Mika pod from this last week.
Special.
It was special.
That was special.
Shout out to Eric. That was a really fun episode. So, we'll touch base on Monday. This has been the STLK in the UTA Jazz podcast. I'm Conjo. This is Paul, and we'll catch you back on Monday.